right, welcome back. You're watching The Money Show, and it's time to get your portfolio queries answered. I have Sameer Shah, Head Online Business Access Securities, with me. Hi, Sameer. Good evening, and welcome to the show. And I also have our first viewer connected on the phone line. I have Valsan with me. Hi, good evening.
Yeah,
Thank you
good
so much for
evening.
sending us your question. Hi, you're calling from?
I'm calling from Kannur, Kerala.
All right. So, as per the
Kerala,
details
yeah.
sent by you,
Yeah,
okay, thank you so much for sending us your question. Okay, so you have invested in a couple of funds. I can see the names. I have those details with me.
yes,
Okay, so you have another 50 lakhs lump sum to put in
yeah.
these funds or maybe some other strategy you might want. I want to know this portfolio is for how many years? You want to be invested in this for how many years?
Yeah, because I am running 75 now. But as long as I am alive, I will invest amount. That's my policy. Because the problem is another thing is it's almost 50 lakhs of rupees is in different funds as lump sum I have already.
You already have 15, 16 funds.
Yeah. In different funds as lump sum.
So
Now
here I
these are
have
all
details of
yeah.
only, these are
These
only
are.
9 funds I have.
I have given the details of SIP only now.
Okay.
I'm going to continue
So,
this SIP only. Yeah. And
okay,
I'm holding that. I'm holding
others are
that
lump
lump sum.
sum.
Yeah. Yeah. I am holding that
Okay.
lump sum as it is. Yeah.
So you don't plan to invest 50 lakhs in those lump sum funds or in this SIP. You want new funds. What if you're over diversified? What if we recommend you a fund that you already have in your portfolio? That
No.
could be
I
the
don't
case
want. I
because
don't want any new fund. Whether these funds are okay or not.
within this, okay,
That's my query. Yeah.
sure. All right, Sameer. Now we have a lot of clarity. Over to you.
Yeah.
Good evening, Kavita ji, and thank you so much for having me today on your show.
Thank you.
Mr. Wilson, we have at the age of 75, your investment approach ideally should be more towards capital preservation, reasonable growth, and regular income. So as you have already 50
ये
lakh
मेरे का
plus
बात कौन
50 lakh plus investment in lump sum, and you have couple of SIP. Looking at your portfolio, our observations are you have a small, you have around 37% of exposure, SIP exposure into small plus mid cap category of small mid cap and sectorial fund. So this is bit riskier category of fund. So our recommendation should be, if you can reduce this exposure and bringing down towards between 15 to 20%, that would be really good. Funds, if I talk about your fund selection wise, you have selected a really good funds. So here I'm not recommending you to make any changes in the fund, but I would definitely suggest to reduce exposure from small mid cap and sectorial fund. Say you have one HDFC sectorial fund, that is defense fund, HDFC defense fund. That is a sectorial fund which comes into a higher risk category. If you are closing defense sector very closely, then only stay invested. Otherwise, our suggestion would be you can move out and replace this fund with the flexi cap fund or any balance advantage or conservative hybrid fund. Similarly, our suggestion is to reduce your SIP from Tata Small Cap and bring down to 3,000 rupees, and consider SBI Mid Cap. You have you are doing close 10,000 rupees SIP in SBI Mid Cap. Here also our suggestion is to reduce and bringing down to 5,000 rupees.
All right, Sameer, that's what you recommend to Mr. Valsan. But then let's quickly take an email question from Mr. Mohan Sundaram, and he wants to know if you can continue investing in Quant Small Cap Fund via direct plan. He's continuing this for past 2.5 years, Quant Small Cap, and yeah, he's given the amount almost 5,000 rupees per month.
So, Mr. Mohan, when if we talk about Quant Small Cap Fund, what we have seen is this fund has delivered a good return in a bull phase. So what we have seen is during the short term and mid term duration, if we consider, this fund has really outperformed its peers. But this fund has when since this fund has high conviction and momentum driven strategy. Because of that reason, the portfolio churning would be really really high. And if you are a conservative investor, then I would suggest you can partially exit and invest into other small cap fund. And second point which I wanted to make just say is, say suppose if you are a long term investor, as you have already stayed invested for 2.5 years, and if you are ready to spend another 3 to 5 years staying, if you are planning to stay invested for another 3 to 5 years, then you can definitely stay invested into this if your risk appetite is high.
All right. With that, it's a wrap on the show today, Sameer. I just have time for these many questions, but then thank you so much for taking time out and doing our viewers' life financial planning on the show. And on that note, it's time up, and I'm going to leave you with our WhatsApp number and email ID. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.